Pretty good misty rain, just relentlessly dropping on the fans and the players.
And the kick goes down the left side of the field. It's taken on the 18-yard line. That's gambled straight up the middle. Huge hole to the 50, 45, and dragged down right about the Youngstown-Wilson 40-yard line from the 40-yard line of Wilson. They have one man in the backfield. They split it wide out to each side. It is Weissend who's under center. And he turns, rolls to the left side, throws deep down the sideline, got a man all alone, touchdown, Massillon Tigers.
Ray Miller.
And it's
a 7-second drive, Kevin.
Yes,
one play and a touchdown.
Certainly was, and here's the Massillon extra point brought to you by Save-A-Lot. Great food, great prices, Save-A-Lot. The kick is up and good on the home appliance scoreboard. Massillon up 7-0. We're back after this on ESPN 990.
The Tigers are driving.
Just 17 seconds into the contest. A 40-yard touchdown pass on their first play from scrimmage. Steve Schott will do the kicking chores. He booted the extra point, and he's going to have to put the ball back on the tee first. Both return men are seniors. And Schott puts his foot into this one. It's going to come down at about the 8-yard line, and it's going to be Scott on the return. He goes to the middle of the field, breaks through the initial containment across the 30. He's into the clear, 45, 50. One man to beat, and the kicker gets him. Schott with the saving tackle at the Massillon 43. Will split wide to the left side, 3 wides to the near side, single back, as Wilson will run from the spread quite a bit. Gary Scott is the senior quarterback. And the give is up the middle for short yardage to about the 42, maybe the 4.
Numbers 2, 3, and 4. Remember those 3 numbers, and they're their playmakers.
Terrence Houston splits wide to the near side. 2 slots on the near side as well. Quick drop by Scott, and he throws it high on the right side, intended for Edmonds, who gets
wants to achieve.
3rd and 6 from the Massillon 39-yard line. Single back, 3 wides to the near side. Quick drop by Scott, swings it on the near side. It's caught by Kevin Price. He comes up the left side and is tackled at the 35-yard line. Price and number 6, Rashad Robinson. 4th and 2, 3 wides to the far side. 1 wide to the near side. Ball's on the near hash mark at the 35. Scott will keep it, will roll to the right side. He's going to be dragged down at the 40-yard line, knifing in to make the tackle. The only 2 wideouts in the formation as Weissend under center at the 40-yard line for Massillon. Backs are offset in the backfield. Weissend back to pass, and we got whistles stopping this one, and the Tigers.
That's right.
2 wideouts split to the near side on 1st and 15 now. Backs are offset. I believe that's Gamble, the tailback, and he'll get the call. He'll go straight up the middle. Huge hole. Cuts to the right, across the 40 to the 45-yard line. A nice tackle made that time. Direction, backs offset. It's Robert Morris as the fullback for Gamble. They give to Gamble. Pitch, run a double reverse. As coming around the near side, dodging a tackler in the backfield and down to the 45, and then really smacked is the ball 4-yard line. It was Terrence Edmonds who really came up and put a hit on Shegog. Now out of the straight eye is Gamble, and he goes ahead across the line of scrimmage to about the 40-yard line. Good second effort by
start the game was with a 2 tight end set.
2nd and 6 from the 40-yard line. This is where the touchdown pass happened a moment ago. Weissend will keep this time, go on the bootleg around the left side, down the sideline to the 20, and is smacked out of bounds or close to the sideline at about the 19. Picked up 21 on that play. It'll be 1st and 10 for Massillon from the Wilson 19-yard line. 1 man in the backfield. They'll give it to him. I believe that's Gamble on the
Morris
play. Actually, it's Morris who shakes 1 tackle and then is brought down by a couple other football season here on ESPN 990.
I think it'll make Dr. Paulus grin tonight.
And now we got a flag, and you have such a letdown that you get sloppy, and then your play next week against Warren Harding could suffer because of it. 2 wideouts to the left side on 2nd and 15. The give is up the middle. That's Gamble. He gets back to the 20.
Saturday afternoons. That's a really good football player down there.
Gary Scott's 5'9", 185, so he's got the size to play at the next level, that's for sure. Pitch to Gamble on 3rd and 10. He's got a big hole up the right side. Runs over a tackler at the 5 and is brought down finally.
Warren, but also they're curious about how Ignatius is faring.
Power I for the Massillon Tigers. They give to, I believe that's Linnell Robinson. It was 6:26 to play in the first quarter, and the kick is up and good. It's 14-0 on the home appliance scoreboard. We're back after this on ESPN 990.
The Tigers are driving down the field for the winning score.
And we're back at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium as the Massillon Tigers get set to kick off. leading 14-0 now on the Home Appliance scoreboard with 6:26 left to play in the opening quarter. Steve Schott will kick it deep again for the Tigers, and it'll come down at about the 11-yard line. It'll be muffed and make its way into the end zone. That will be a touchback, and will bring Wilson out to the 20-yard 20. Scott is under center. Running back Robinson is in the backfield. And quick drop, and Schott throws way too high again for Terrence Edmonds. Sails over his head diagonally here at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. What a difference 6 days makes weather-wise. The pitch this time is to Robinson. He will sweep the left side, and he won't get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, with second and third effort, he's still going, and he does get actually across the line of scrimmage to the 22. There were 4 Tigers
and Dirk Dickerhoof.
Edmonds goes wide to the right side. Wide to the left is Terrence Houston. Spread formation once again. Scott back to pass, rolling to the right side, looking for Edmonds. Lofts it high for the sideline, and it will be caught, but it'll be out of bounds.
Or 5, so that's what's crazy.
Wilson ready to punt this one away. High snap, flags it down, and here's a rush, and the punt is blocked. It's going to roll to the near sideline, and the Tigers will get on it at the Wilson 7-yard line. A couple of Tigers got in. They're set up first and goal from the Wilson 7-yard line. Straight eye, they give us to Gamble. He goes over the right side, crashes through the line, pushing, won't quite get to the goal line. As one of the lead blockers ahead of Gamble in the power eye, Robert Morris is beside him. The turn to give us to Gamble. He'll go to the right side and crash his way to the end zone and into the end zone for a touchdown. So Schott is ready, puts it up, and it's good. 21-0 on the Home Appliance scoreboard. And we'll take a break and be back after this on ESPN 990.
The Massillon from Make John George's your stop for Sunday afternoon beer and wine sale. John George's convenience store and drive-thru on Lincoln Way West at 32nd Street.
Hi, this is Ray Jaski. Join me weekday mornings at 7 on the Ray Jaski Show on ESPN 990.
And the kickoff this time taken at the 5-yard line. Straight up the middle to the 20-25 goes Gary Scott. So not only is he a quarterback and a defensive back, returns kicks as well. And, very much the possibility there as well. And now we got Gary Scott under center. Robinson is the lone running back. 3 wide out split to the right side. Scott back to pass. He's in trouble. We'll swing it out on the right side. Intended for Robinson. He's got it, and he's going to be slung down in the backfield on the far sideline. Coach Stacy isn't going to want to see those high tackles get down and tackle appropriately correctly, I guess I should say. 2 wide out split each way this time, with Edmonds coming in motion. Scott will give to Robinson up the middle, and he won't get much. Got to the line of scrimmage before, so could be one of those things where they're just trying to rebuild. As a man in motion, Scott back to pass. He pump fakes now, goes up the middle on the draw. He'll have the first down across the 50 to the Massillon 46. 2 wide out split to the near side. Houston is the wide man. In a slot is Davenport. Now coming in motion to the near side is Edmonds, and Scott running around the backfield, running for his life, looking, comes to the near sideline, dumps it off. It's going to go incomplete. Intended there for painful at that.
Exactly.
So 2nd and 10 for Wilson from the Tiger 46-yard line. Again, spread offense. And Schott will roll to the right side. Scott, and he short hops the intended receiver. That was Terrence Edmonds. Get out of there. There's going to be a party going on for quite a while, I'm sure. Scott now on 3rd and 10, rolls to the right. He's going to keep it. He dodges one tackler, but can't quite get away. And it'll be brought down and about to punt this ball away.
42-yard line.
From the 42. Good snap this time. The kick, weak and low, will come down at about the 15. It'll take a big Wilson hop and will roll dead right about the 10-yard line of Massillon. So Massillon's going to have a long field. Split wide to the left. Weisson's still in at quarterback. And the give is to the second man through. I believe that is Gamble. No, that's Linnell Robinson. And he's going to split wide to the left on this play.
One of these many basketball players out there on the Tiger team this year.
Weisson rolling to the left, looking, and he's going to swing it out to Wells, who's got it at the 20, and will have the first down out to the 24. To the near side is Miller. He's got Ben Reisen split on the wide on the right side. Backs are in the eye. Fake to Linnell Robinson. Rolling to the right side is Weisson, and he overshot the intended 7 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Backs are in the offset eye. And in motion out of the backfield now is Robinson, and they will give to the fullback Going over the left side across the 25 to about the 29, it'll be Nicholson, who 21. Woodrow Wilson, nothing. We're back after this on ESPN 990.
Welcome to Bridgestone and Firestone. How can I help you?
52,000.
Along with the rest of the first team. Weisen under center, turns, rolls to the right side, looking, throws it out there. He's got Trey Miller, who's got the first down at the 35 and will be shoved out of bounds at about the 36. Am I allowed to win?
No, but Capes is keep trying to sneak in there.
Yeah,
he goes.
Yeah, you got to watch out for him.
Yeah.
Give is to, it's a keeper by Weisen. He's going to throw deep down the left side for Trey Miller, who had it go through his hands, incomplete.
Back. What a wealth of talent the Tigers have this year.
Here's the give, second man through. That is Linnell Robinson, and he goes over the right side across the 30. The Tigers this evening so far. Score update from Louisville. Louisville has gone up 7-0 in the second quarter over Northwest.
Wow.
Weisen back to pass out of the gun, throws it on the right side. He's got it to Nicholson, who spins off a tackler at the 40 and breaks another one and is finally brought down at the 48.
We haven't run in a while.
Turn the page.
Do it all.
Yeah. Oh, let's try this one. First and 10 from the 48 to give us the second man through. That's Gamble straight ahead high. Goes over the right side. He'll have another Tiger first down to the 41-yard line.
With a
wide to the right. Mike Perini is in the game. He's wide to the left. As we will have a reverse run to Daly. He's going to run around the left side. Stiff arms a man at the 40. 35 dodging traffic to the 25 and is finally pushed out of bounds at the Redmond 23-yard line. 24, first and 10 for the Tigers. Backs in the eye. They give us to Gamble. He'll go off left tackle. Fights his way through a tackler to the 15 and maybe about the 13. He's going to be close to 10 for the Tigers from the 13. Backs are in the offset eye this time. The give is to the first man through. That's the fullback, I believe, Morris.
And nobody got full.
7-0 in the second quarter. Again, backs in the offset eye, second and 10. And Weisen on the option, pitches to Gamble. He has to dodge a man in the backfield, does a great job getting around that tackler, and goes into the end zone for the touchdown. It was number 10, Kevin. Make it a 28-0 lead for the Tigers on the home appliance scoreboard if he puts it through. He's 3 for 3 so far. Snapping a hold, kick is up, and it is good. 28-0 Massillon. We're back on the home appliance scoreboard. We're back after this on ESPN 990.
Welcome to Bridgestone.
Terry's Tire Town, where one price does it all. ESPN 990, the countywide leader in sports.
And the Massillon Tiger kickoff is brought back.
The only change I see.
And Rashad Robinson is now the backup quarterback for Wilson, and they will run out of the eye. It's Braylon Rogers who is the quarterback. He will give to Robinson the second man through, and he's going to be stopped. Houston will split wide to the near side. Backs again are in the straight eye. Second and 11, and we got a whistle.
Through the roof with excitement.
So it'll be second down and 11 now for Woodrow Wilson out of the timeout. And it'll be the quarterback Rogers rolling to the left side, throwing on the far sideline. And it's going to be caught for the Redmen. The turn to pitch is to Robinson, the tailback. He's going to run around the right side. Actually, that's Davenport, who gets hit hard and dropped. And he did it on that play, and it sets up 4th and 11. And Wilson will punt for the third straight possession. This is a high end-over-end kick that comes down at the 32 and takes a huge Wilson bounce inside the 11 and stops right at about the 10-yard line. It'll be down back there with 7:06 to play. There's still 7 minutes to play in this half, and you've got to keep your guys in condition because you got Warren Harding coming next week. So you got to keep them in shape for that. And here goes Gamble up the center of the field, spinning out of tackles to the 25, 30, bangs off another tackler at the 35, still going across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. And now from the 42 after the gain of 32, backs in the offset eye. The play action, Weisen rolls on the left side and throws it right through the hands of Brett Huffman. That's 2 quarter. And that game is for the lead in the NBC race, still with a couple weeks to go.
That's big.
Weisen rolling to the right side. Will dump it off this time. It's caught by Morris, and he's going to be stood up and brought down, finally out of bounds. And they're going to spot 437, so they can put points on the board, and that's a big game going over in Louisville. 2 wideout split to the near side as Weisen will swing it out to Gamble on this left side. He's across the 50, 45, cutting to the far side of the field, and is tripped up by the last man who had a shot. That was Antoine Davenport at the next level. First and 10 from the 26. Backs are in the offset eye. Weisen under center. Turns on the delay, gives to Morris, who's got a big hole on the right side across the 20-yard line, or gets close to the 20. So it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Tigers. Offset I at the Wilson 20, and Weissenbach will throw the fade pattern to the near side, intended for number 5.
In the same direction long enough.
But the rain is blowing steadily, pretty much sideways. The give is to the second man through. That's Gamble, and he's tripped up. 4th and 1 from the 17. Backs are in the I formation. Gamble, the tailback, gets the call, goes to the right side, and he's brought down, and it's going to be really close. As 10 from the 17, 3:55 to play until halftime. It is 28-0 Tigers on the Home Appliance scoreboard. And the turn and the give goes over the left side. That's Davenport again. And he will get maybe down the stretch as the playoffs roll around. Backs in the I formation. One wide out split to the right side. And the give from Rogers goes to the running back. Wilson running out of the I on the delay. Now Rogers will throw it on the left side, and the pass is broken up. Intended for way. Standing at the 5-yard line is their punter, and he barely gets this one off as it will come down on the left side, and unable to get over there to get it was Troy Ellis, and it's going to bounce out of the gun. And we'll have Morris on his left. Two wide out split to the near side as Weisson rolls to the near side. He swings it out to Huffman, who has lots of running room across the 40 to the 30, but flags flew at the snap, and this one might is your magic word. We'll give you the details again right after this play. Weisson out of the gun, rolls to the near side, swings it out. He's got his receiver, Van Ryzen, on the left side, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds at the call in at the right time, and you have your chance to win a getaway package, including a night at the Hampton in Massillon. 2nd and 5, Weisson out of the gun, throws deep down the right side, and it is going to be almost picked off as the ball underthrown.
Into just enough of a breeze, it seems to be holding the ball up, just that difference.
Miller splits wide to the right, Gamble's in a slot. Weisson down to the shotgun, gives it to Morris, spins out of a tackle in the backfield, fights his way across the 40, and with the third effort is very close to with Gamble the tailback. Morris and Nicholson are in front of him. And the turn to give is to Nicholson. He's got the first down over the left side across the 40 to the 30, spinning his way to the 27. A pickup shotgun, 2 wideouts to the right side. Looking on the left side, swings it, and it is knocked down at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. Looked like number 50. He's splitting wide to the far side. Gamble in a slot. To the near side is Van Ryzen. Weisson rolls to the right side, swings it out on the right side, and it is incomplete. Intended for Wilson 27-yard line. Van Ryzen splits wide to the right side. Gamble in a slot. Back to pass is Weisson, rolling to the right side, stops, swings it back to the left. He's got Huffman, who makes a nice catch at the 20, but can't keep his feet and is going to go out of bounds.
In the OB cage.
Tigers will go for it. 4th and 3 from the Wilson 20-yard line, and we had whistles and flags, and I think one of the Wilson linemen jumped early, and Weisson going up the middle ran right over the back judge. Ricardo Wells is out wide to the right. Backs offset. Weisson rolling to the near side, throws. He's got his man. That's Morris, and he will make it easily into the end zone for a 15-yard touchdown.
0-0. Steve Schott on the field.
Steve Schott on for the extra point, brought to you by Save a Lot. Great food, great prices. Save a Lot. Kick is up and through. 35-0 Massillon on the Home Appliance scoreboard. Back after this on ESPN 990.
Get the best seat in the house for your favorite sporting events with SportsCam. The cost is $40 per person and includes ride and ticket to the program. Call 330-833-5844 and visit martintours.com for more details. Martin Tours. The only thing missing is you.
Keep your dial tuned to the Hall of Fame region's only all-sports station.
Down the road.
Yeah, really sharp. Sean a little bit not so in the second quarter throwing the football. Everything else working great.
Wilson will go from the I. They'll give it to the fullback. That is number 6, Rashad Robinson. And he's for the Massillon Tigers. As we go to intermission on the Home Appliance scoreboard, it's the Massillon Tigers 35 and the Woodrow Wilson Redmen nothing.
Area Credit Union. Member accounts insured up to $250,000.
There's your 30% are back deep. And the kick is a hard boomer down the center of the field. It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. And third quarter action tonight will be brought in this game. but it is the freshman Braylon Rogers under center, and Wilson working from the I formation, gives the second man through, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. May not have made it back to passing for 132 and 2 touchdowns. Again out of the I, 2nd and 10. They give us to the first man through. He fumbles the football. It's loose on the turf at about the 24. It looks like he got back on. This was in on the stop on that last play. 3rd and 6 from the 24-yard line. Backs again out of the I formation. Gives to the first man through. That's Robinson. And he will get to the 20. So Wilson on to punt. It's Pat Ward doing the punt. This will be his 4th kick of the evening. Standing at his 15, gets the punt away. A lone line drive that Ellis will not be able to field, and it will bounce dead at the Massillon 40. Again, that doesn't matter in the outcome of this game, but that's not something that Coach Stacy wants to see his kids doing. Quick swing pass out on the right side to Terrence Edmonds, and he gets across the 30. Now to the I formation with one wide out to the far side. Rogers. Quick throw down the right side. The ball is up for grabs, and it's incomplete. Almost intercepted, in case you missed it in the first half. Backs are in the I formation again on 3rd and 6. They give us to the second man. That's Davenport, and he's going to be dropped back near the original line of scrimmage at about
to mid-fall. Happened in one night.
Yeah, it happened very quickly. Another flag on this kick. This kick is going to spiral towards the right side. Again, Ellis can't get over to field it, and it's going to go out of bounds at the Massillon 49-yard line. It's a kick of just 20 yards that they still have the starters in the ball game at this point. And the
990.
And we're back to action as Wyson rolls to the right side. He's going to keep this one, go across the 50, sheds a tackle, steps out of one at the 41, and is spun down across the 35 to the 33-yard line. This time as backs are in the I formation, Morris the fullback. They give his to Morris. He goes up the middle, runs over a tackler at the 30 who just manages to hang on to an ankle, and Bringer still in, trying to get some work for Sean Wyson, who has not played a full game at quarterback. Van Ryzen goes in motion, and the give is to Gamble. Second man through, going the counter on the right side. He's across the 20. He's hit there and falls at the 16. Far side of the field this time. Single back with Morris lined up as a wing on the right side. Gamble the lone back. Wyson fumbles the snap, turns and throws on the right side. Wide open is Brett Huffman, and he will stroll into the end zone for a Massillon touchdown. So far, the holder is Steve Ryder, the sophomore quarterback. And this kick is going to be blocked down at the line of scrimmage, so it will be...
Do you know that a AAA membership has been called one of the best values in America by Reader's Digest? If you were one of the 15,000...
Steve Schaff kicking off for the Tigers.
And we're back here at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. The kickoff from Massillon is taken at about the 5-yard line. Up the middle, there's a fumble from Davenport, and Massillon may have it at the 30-yard line. We'll wait for the signal. And indeed, the Tigers do recover. It was Davenport going. Steve Ryder is in at quarterback. The sophomore under center, one wide out each way with offset eye in the backfield. The give is to the second man, and he's got smooth sailing, 20, 15 to the 10. Linnell Robinson run out of is a better situation than 1st and 10, which is where you were before the play started. Backs are in the offset eye, and the give is the second man through. That's Robinson, and this time he is in a slot on the left side. Offset eye again, 2nd and 11. And the pass from Ryder on the far side is caught by Wells, and he's going to be run out of bounds at the 21-yard line. They're in the straight eye this time. Ryder under center, turns, gives to the second man. That's Robinson. Big hole, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Massillon Tigers. Linnell Robinson with a shot, had his last extra point attempt blocked. He'll try to do better on this one. The kick is up, and it is good. 48-0 Massillon on the Home Appliance scoreboard. Back after this on ESPN 990.
Baseball is he.
And we're back as the Massillon Tiger kickoff is taken at about the 1-yard line. And
very good on his first series.
Starting defensive unit still pretty much on the field right now for the Tigers. 1st and 10 from the 18 for Wilson. Gives to the first man. He goes around the left corner and gets to the 25. Splitting out wide to the right side is Edmonds. Everyone else in tight with the backs in the I formation. Quick drop by Rogers, swings it on the right side for Edmonds. Ball's volleyball, and it's intercepted. Going the other way with this is Quentin Nicholson, and he will go in for a Massillon touchdown. Is the call. Pass interference against Massillon. And that's going to move the ball third quarter. First and 10 for Youngstown Wilson from their own 40-yard line.
Defense are playing hard and aggressive.
Backs are in the I formation. Quick drop by Rogers. He's going to throw it out on the right side, intended for Edmonds. This ball is up for grabs, and who came down with it?
A Massillon Tiger.
It was a Massillon Tiger, but they're going to say it was incomplete, so apparently it hit 10 from the 40-yard line for the Redmen. Edmonds is split wide to the right side, backs out of the I, and Rogers will roll to the right side. Swings it out. This ball is up for grabs, and again, almost intercepted. Intended for here on this possession, and they haven't got much out of it, except for a 15-yard pass interference penalty. They pitches to Davenport. He sweeps the right side, and Massillon does a great job stringing it out, and they'll bring Davenport.
But all these young guys, juniors, and many of them their first shot with football for a while. Wow.
Pat Ward is on to kick it, and Mike Perini is back to return the punt. This is a low, ugly kick that comes down to the near side, and it'll be down at about the 43-yard line. We also have his rider on for his second possession. Backs in the I formation. He gives, second man through, and that's Robinson. He's going to be collared near the line of scrimmage and pushed back by a host of tacklers. So Leonard is at fullback with Robinson at tailback. Back to pass is Ryder, rolling to the left, looking to throw. Now he's going to keep it, and he's going to tuck it under and get across the 50 to about the 4th. Alliance 14-7 in the 4th. Louisville Northwest still 14-0. They've gone to the 4th quarter. And the give this time goes up the middle and goes
48-0.
Davenport is back deep for Wilson, standing at about his 20. Wyson will punt this one away. Gets up a good high wobbly kick, but it's going to come down near the 15. Wilson will stay away from it, and it hops inside the 5.
Oh my.
And the Tigers are going to down this at the 1-yard line. As they will work from the I formation with just one wide out. Tigers jumped, got a little bit anxious. We're in their own territory. They're looking at first and 10.5. And it'll be a quarterback keeper to Rogers, and he'll go up the middle to about... Backs again in the I. We'll call it 2nd and 6. It's near the 5, and they will go up the middle again.
What's weird on the internet today, I saw somebody somewhere has predicted on the internet.
They give us to Robinson on the right side. He will get across the 5 to about... It's Massillon 48, Woodrow Wilson nothing. We're back with the 4th quarter after this on ESPN 990.
Hello, Tiger fans. This is
Church at www.anchorbaptistchurch.net or in the Yellow Pages. We'll open the 4th quarter with a punt by Wilson from their own end zone. Ward has the snap, no rush, and this is a good high floater that's going to come down at the 40-yard line. Troy Ellis up the right side to the 30, dodges a tackler to the 20, and knocked down at about the 16.
Brian Sheeg.
So backs are in the I formation, 2 wideouts to the near side. Ryder gives to the second man through. That is Linnell Robinson. He's being chased in the backfield, eludes a couple of tacklers, and gets back to the line of scrimmage. That was a long run for no gain, but give Rob 2 wideouts to the right side. And the give is to the tailback. That is number 22, the sophomore K.J. Herring, who is brought down in a formation. Herring is the tailback. 2 wideouts to the far side again. Give his second man through. That's Herring. Spins off a tackle to the 5, fighting his way close to the goal line, but he didn't quite get in. 2 carries, 26 yards for Herring, and Massillon is at the 2-yard line. Herring's the tailback. We'll see if he gets the call again. He does, and he goes in, but we got whistles stopping this one, and Massillon and he's a junior. And Herring is the tailback. He gets the call and goes into the end zone for a Massillon Tiger touchdown. Last 2 meetings, Massillon has an aggregate score of 128-0. Here's a high snap. Ryder rolling to the right side, has no one to throw it to, and tries to get it to Herring, can't do it, and that'll be the...
They're not supporting their Tigers. They just can't take it anymore. They can't bear to watch the slaughter.
And the penalty is against Massillon, so we...
.net. Thank you, and go Tigers.
Would you like to have your prescriptions filled without getting out of your car or leaving home? Medicap Pharmacy on Lincoln Way West makes it possible with the convenience of a drive-through window and free home delivery. Medicap Pharmacy.
Second half, the only first downs they've gotten have been via penalty by Massillon. They give us to the second man through. That's Davenport out of the I, and he will get across the 25 to about as Bigsby got that last tackle for the Massillon Tigers. It'll be 2nd and 7 for Wilson from their own 29-yard line. Out of the eye, they give to the first man through. That is Robinson, and he'll get to, and I see number 37, Drew Stanton, out there as well. Backs again in the I formation on 3rd down and 4 from the 32. Give us to Davenport. He'll go around the left side. He's going to get close. I think he has the first down across the 35.
They just know they got to win.
1st and 10 on the 37 for Wilson. And the give is to Davenport, 2nd man through, and he doesn't get anything. Maybe a yard to the 4 in the playoffs this season. Backs in the I formation on 2nd down and 9. Gives to the first man through. That's Robinson. He works his way to the 40 and then is slammed down by a couple of
game for the Tigers, too. And
a large number of the sophomore squad playing now.
Real good freshman team again this year.
3rd and 6 from the 41 for Wilson. And the pitch goes to Davenport. He'll sweep the left side, and Massillon strings it out nicely again. As I believe Paul Konerko had the home run that made the difference in that game. Here's a snap back to Ward on the punt, and it's blocked for the 2nd time. Getting in there to get the block was number 38, Corey Hildreth. He came right up the middle unblocked, and he's a left-hander as well. Backs are in the offset I. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Wilson 31-yard line with 6:20 to play in this 4th quarter.
Plus, his dad will set you up with insurance, so it's...
regardless of how that game with McKinley comes out.
Yeah, there are a lot of dividends to be derived from that Ignatius win.
The handoff goes to the...
for a half of a football game.
Brendan Baker in at tight end now, 5'11", 194 pounds. The turn to give the 2nd man through, and it's a fumble from K.J. Herring. As he got to the line, he lost the ball, and it's loose on the turf. We'll see who's got it. There's a wrestling match going on right now at about the 33-yard line. And it looks like Woodrow Wilson has recovered.
Ball is on the 33-yard line.
For Wilson, and Rogers still in under center. To snap the turn, to give is actually a play fake. Rogers rolling to the left side. He's got a bunch of tacklers coming after him, and he'll be grabbed at the 32.
Other teams that they've beaten earlier in the year have done.
McKinley at 6-0 right now is at 6th or 7th in that computer ranking.
They're in the 6th spot.
As they hand the ball to Davenport, and he doesn't get much.
Boardman only has 1 win.
So they still have some potential for a lot of points coming their way. Backs in the eye. 3rd and 12. Goes over left side to Davenport, and he'll get to about the 34. And has a legitimate shot to go the distance. Here's a wobbling end-over-end punt that will be fielded at the 35-yard line. It's Shegog on the return, right up the middle across the 50 to the 46. Willoughby still in at quarterback. Backs in the offset I, 2 wideouts to the right side. They give us to Herring. He'll sweep the left side. Has a lot of running room on the left corner down to the 30-25 and finally steps out of bounds.
He could be the 6-0 mark here in a moment, Bill.
It is looking that direction as Herring gets another carry over left side and gets to the 20. Cibula is in a slot on the right side. As the give is to Herring, he is going over left side, around the corner again to the 15, bangs over a tackler to the 10, and is finally shoved out of bounds at the 7-yard line. This is a misprint. He's listed at 5'3", 105. Tough kid if those numbers are accurate. Give to K.J. Herring. Goes over the left side, doesn't quite get into the end zone. He's just
Home Appliance scoreboard reads 54-0.
And that could be about to change. Offset I, Herring is the tailback. And they'll give it to the fullback. That is Purdy, and he's going to be stopped at the line of bang, give these guys a chance. This is your 4th string by this point. It's Purty in front of Herring. They give it to Purty. He goes to the right side. Fumbled the football. It's still loose, and it's going to be picked up by Wilson at the 5 and returned out to the 14 or 15-yard line. Northwest, rather, falls to 5-2 on the season. They were in 4th in their computer region, or 3rd, rather, and they may drop into the lower 4.
Well, Louisville ranked high in the state in the AP,
and they're first in their
fumbles. So coach has something to really be angry about this week and stir up the guys and say you could have been better.
10 seconds to play. Looks like Wilson will try to get this one off. They will. They'll hand the ball to the 2nd man through. It looked like number 22, Braylon Richardson, and that will be the end of the ball game as they got to head for a couple on that last play. The final score, the Home Appliance score.